currently everything is a little bit up in the air, of course, and some other projects that I've been involved with in France and in Europe are either completely being cancelled or pushed back profoundly. But what is certain is there will be a group show at the exhibition space at the Fondation Fiminco in April 2021, and it will be showcasing the work of all of the artists in residence at the Fiminco residency, and I will be taking part, and I'll be showing the sculptures and possibly also the videos that I just mentioned. And in addition, I've been pushing myself to release some videos and also augmented reality works through my website, hopefully in the beginning of the new year. Because even before COVID, I've become interested in experimenting with other ways to like circulate sculpture and 3D objects. My creative process is, I think it usually is in the beginning this long conversation back and forth between like really deep material inquiry in the studio, but also doing archival research. And I mean that in like the most broadest way possible. Like I do really have an affinity for and really love archives and special collections in museums, but also like smaller archives from like volunteer historical societies, or even people's like personal archives or like family archives, which is something I've been involved with in projects in the past. Usually at some point between this material experimentation in the studio and doing archival research, there will be this point of like crystallization. There's either like a story or an aesthetic experience that becomes clear to me that I really want to confront viewers with, and then I'll usually go from there, like refining the details of what that might look like, and also considering like what's the best medium or the best way to articulate this. I'm definitely more of an artist that's very like project based, as opposed to like being committed to one visual language or one theme or something like that. There's definitely one piece I'm very excited about. It has in the center like a Fibonacci spiral of little contraceptive pills on their own individual piece of glass. And it's kind of like this spiraling chandelier inside a glass case, but then on the outside there are these vegetal ivory forms hanging of like vaginal contraceptives, because a lot of them were previously made of ivory and animal horn. And it's also really interesting to me because like a lot of pagan amulets that were made of like animal bone were usually like for fertility or asking for like easy childbirth. So to me, this is also kind of like a funny like inversion of that. And but I will say I do generally think in terms of like bodies of works and how they work together in space. So, but I'm definitely very excited about that specific piece. That's quite difficult to say at the moment. I will say from my time in Chicago, it really felt like my life was, like the boundary of my life was between my apartment and the university I was attending. I was going to school for those 3 years and having these like 100-hour weeks of going to class and also studio time, and I was also working part-time. It really felt like I didn't have that much interface with the city, but I found like the post-industrial areas really interesting, and also Chicago is like a little bit infamous for their former like slaughterhouse district, so that to me of course was very interesting as someone who's interested in like animal histories. But I'm definitely someone that can be a bit more introverted, and with relocating to Paris, I kind of promised myself not to be like that and go out a little bit more, but of course that's proving difficult under current times.